Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's Real Hendo Reactions. And I want to talk about hip hop, man. Shout out to the boy J Roebuck. I really appreciate him. I was watching his video and I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on, hip hop and everything like that. This is going on my other channel. Like I said, I talk about hip hop a lot and everything. So,
as Charlemagne, who has a black effect, or you look to other people who are trying to expand in his business, there's a little bit clearer of a direction, or there's a clearer show of who's signed to them or who's a part of the group. Joe Budden, I believe, has the ability to do that, but me, I don't see the vision clearly flushed out. And it could be on its way, but right now, I'm just speaking for what I see. Now, if you were to sign to the Joe Budden network, there are some clear advantages. Number one is just eyeballs, right? Joe Budden has a large following. The people who are part of the cast have a large following. Ian, I'm sure, has mastered looking at the analytics and the data. You have a bunch of other verticals that you can lean off of and learn from if you are a part of it. It doesn't mean you have to sign a lifetime deal or sign away all your rights, but just being a part of that network gets you to the next level if you're a smaller creator. I think that's definitely a place where they should look to expand. My last piece of advice, or second to last, is what about the women? The Joe Budden podcast, surprising to a lot of people, has a large audience of women listeners. Now, this surprises people because the topics they discuss are mainly hip-hop, and those things tend to skew towards a middle-aged male audience. Mm-hmm. But the Joe Budden podcast is unique because...
So, basically, he's just asking how can they improve hip-hop and stuff like that. And I really only have one thing to say about improving hip-hop. And that's bring back conversations. Bring back debates, arguments. I'm talking about on shows. I'm talking about real debates, not I like this guy, I like Kendrick, I like Drake, so I'm going to defend. I'm talking about hip hop, whether it's the mainstream, the underground person. We don't have no real hip hop shows. Everybody has a rhetoric. Everybody has an agenda. Or everybody don't want to talk about the younger generation. We need a hip hop show that hits younger generation, my generation, and the generation above me. Joe Budden is not that. AK Act is not that. We know what just happened to Elliott Wilson and them. And that's a big reason why. If it's a show or it's a hip hop media, they they serve one, one demographic, whether it's the people that's my age, from 25 to 30 to 33 or some shit like that, or it's people younger than me, 16 to 20 to 24, something like that, 16 to 25 year olds. You need a hip hop show with people from that age that could talk to the 16 to 25 year olds, people that could talk to the 25 to 33 year olds and stuff like that, and people that are the OGs that could talk to people, the older people. But we don't have a show like that because there's a disconnect between different eras of hip hop. It's a disconnect from my era of hip hop to the era before us. It's a disconnect from my hip hop to the era after us. The people I grew up on and the people I grew up on in a era where my era was like in the middle. I grew up, like how J. Cole said, middle child. I grew up in the era where I still was listening to Snoop Dogg rap, but Kanye was coming out. Wayne was in his prime. Drake was just coming up. You know what I'm saying? DMX was popping. Jay-Z was popping. Ludacris was popping. Eminem was popping. Nelly was popping. Fab, Jada, Beanie Siegel, all of them was popping when I was growing up. Up until the Big Three happened. J. Cole, Kendrick, Wale, you know what I'm saying? Drake, Wale, Big Sean, all of them. That's when I was in my teenage years and in my early 20s. So I grew up from basically like two eras, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Of hip hop, in my opinion. But we don't, like I said, we do not have a show that tackles all three eras. And I believe that we should have a show like that. That's just my opinion, but I believe we should have a show like that. Because then there would be nothing to complain about, bro. Like there literally would be nothing to complain about. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I wanted to talk about this real quick. I didn't want to take too much of his video, but he talked about improving hip hop, and that's what I believe we have to do to improve hip hop. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Put comments in the chat. This will be going on Patreon. Please sign up for my Patreon and subscribe to my channel, Real Hendo Reactions. Also, subscribe to my main channel, Who is Hendo. We trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out. Peace.